Brothers and sisters, greetings. Happy Father's Day to fellow biological fathers, adopted, step, and godfathers who are worthy of the title. Today's sermon topic, a dad to match. If you are a subscriber or regular listener to my weekly mini sermons, I would be surprised if you were not expecting a question and answer sermon today. I did it on Mother's Day. Today the same format will be followed. 10 clues will be given. Each will take you one step closer to this model dad mentioned in the Bible. You are asked to tag him. I remind you while listening not to disturb your father, son, brother, sister, or any person with you. Clue number 1. I had only 2 sons. Tag me. Clue number 2. I am the dad people would easily vote for as Mr. Cool. Tag me. Clue number 3. My daddy had at least 2 daughters. Tag me. Clue number 4. Jesus' parents knew much about my nature and name. Tag me. Clue number 5. I scorn revenge or an eye for an eye attitude. Have you tagged me? Clue number 6. My daddy had at least 14 children. Tag me. Clue number 7. I was quick in forgiving and feeding some hungry travelers. Tag me. Clue number 8. My dreams and goals serve as my motto. Tag me now. Clue number 9. In life, when I talk in foreign land, they would say, no dog bark. Tag me. Clue number 10. I did not dig the pit, neither did I build the prison. For those who fail in tagging me, I say, Joseph, come forward. Let them see your tag. Show them your signet ring. Touch the quality linen garment you now wear. Flip the gold chain around your neck. Show them your chariot. Tell them that you are the Prime Minister of Egypt. Joseph, tell them that you are no longer a slave in prison. Tell them you are a child of God, and whom God bless, no one can curse. Tell them you are the head and not the tail. Father Joseph, tell them you no longer need the old coat, and tell them to imitate you in love by standing up as a spiritual dad. The story of Joseph, the 11th son of Jacob, is well known. It begins with his birth in Genesis chapter 30, verse 24, through to chapter 50. Joseph was the favorite of Jacob's 12 sons, perhaps because he was the son of his favorite wife, Rachel. Chapters 29-30, chapter 30, verses 22 to 24. Jacob unwittingly bought a tunic of many colors for Joseph, and his favoritism and discriminatory actions caused bad blood between Joseph and his brothers. Joseph was also a great dreamer, and although his dreams in chapter 37 verses 5 to 9 were prophetic, sharing them in his youthful enthusiasm made his brothers hated him more. Joseph's unbearable behavior eventually led his 10 older brothers to conspire against him. In the culture of the day, the firstborn was the prominent one. Joseph's dreams exalting him above his older brothers would be an insult to them and a violation to their culture or custom. In chapter 37 verse 8 we read, and his brothers said to him, shall you indeed reign over us, or shall you have dominion over us? So they hated him even more for his dreams and for his words. The brothers did not know that Joseph's dreams would be fulfilled literally. The truth is, You cannot keep a good man or woman down. If God destined your life for greatness, the plots and plans of Satan shall not prevail against you. Of course, Joseph could have been more sensible to his family. He could have talked about his dreams with more tact. His second dream even insulted his father, as his mother was deceased then. Chapter 37, verses 12 to 36, tells us that Joseph experienced a very sad day in his life when Jacob sent him to check on his brothers who were supposed to be feeding their flock in Shechem. The brothers, carrying revenge in their hearts for Joseph, seized the opportunity to fulfill it when they recognized him from a distance in his distinctive tunic. Then they said to one another, "Look, this dreamer is coming. Come therefore, let us now kill him and cast him into some pit, and we shall say some wild beast has devoured him. We shall see what will become of his dreams." Verses 19 and 20. Joseph's angry brothers had a change of heart. Instead of killing him, they sold him into slavery, feeling confident of getting rid of him and his dreams. But Joseph's self-assurance, molded by pain and sorrow, combined with his personal knowledge and confidence in God, allowed him to survive and prosper where most persons would have failed and dropped out. Destined by God for greatness, Joseph in slavery in a strange land won the hearts of everyone he met. Yes, from Potiphar his master to the jailer, other inmates, King Pharaoh, and many years later, even his own brothers. Yes, he won their hearts. Joseph experienced hell through his brothers, but God was with him all the way. Perhaps some of us can identify with one or more of Joseph's hardships. Being betrayed and deserted by his own family, exposed to sexual temptation, punished and languished for years in prison or hardship for doing what is right, and forgotten by those we help in life. Thank God for Joseph's positive response to every setback he faced. He used each as a stepping stone to transform his life to be the person God destined him to be. Yes, he used even his lemons to make lemonade. Joseph did not use much time asking why. He instead dug deep within and found the solution for each setback. Is it then any wonder why we read these crucial words in the defining moments of Joseph's life? And Pharaoh said to his servants, "Can we find such a one as this, a man in whom the Spirit of God rests?" Chapter 41, verse 38. Joseph the hero rose in power from slavery to ruler in Egypt, from prison to becoming prime minister, for God was with him. Joseph was a man of integrity, a wonderful husband, an outstanding dad of 2 children, Manasseh and Ephraim, a man of spiritual sensitivity, a trusted ruler whom God used to prepare Egypt for a national famine. And yes, he was a father to his own brothers in Egypt. As we celebrate Father's Day, few would disagree that we have far too many lousy fathers in the land. Men who are not manly like Joseph. Men who are mere sperm givers. Men who lack the love and care needed in the family. However, In the midst of negative fatherhood, we should admit and give God thanks for the many wonderful fathers we have in our land. Fathers of integrity, uprightness, love, and care. Let us therefore celebrate and encourage true fathers and spiritual giants who are making a difference in the homes and lives of their children. Children deserve, appreciate, and celebrate loving, caring fathers whom they dub as superheroes. The Jamaica Gleaner carried an article about 11-year-old Janexa of Jamaican parentage, who created history on the Christian Billboard chart as among the youngest nominees for Stellar Awards. She speaks glowingly of her Jamaican-born, New York-based Christian parents, Kevin and Anne-Marie Simmet, for guiding her musical career and her life generally. She wrote her first song at age 4 in her father's car. She said, quote, "My father plays a big role in my musical creations. He always tells me I can do anything musically if I put my mind to it." End quote. Her closing words are, "Thank you, Dad, for believing in me. You are the greatest." End quote. I remind fathers that our children are God's gifts to us to love, cherish, care, protect, and guide for His glory and our blessings. Let us be there for our children. Let us not abuse them, but shower them with love as they develop physically, mentally, spiritually, and otherwise. Money goes a far way in helping a child's development, but love remains the key ingredient. Fathers, let us strive individually to be the best dad, the dad to match, and make home a heaven on earth. Amen. Amen.
You have just listened to a sermon by Reverend Zereal Williams. Tune in another time